Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Judge Wolf with Tabletop Anthologies, and we are back to our Colonial Marines game today. This will be our last game before we move over to the Free League channel with our Colonial Marines. We'll be adding another Marine during that time, so make sure you check us out there starting April 11th. So just to kind of bring us back into things, Sergeant Solaris was leading a team of the 13th Space Expeditionary Unit on a field operation in the northern part of the planet that their base calls home. Sergeant Solaris is being played by Hermes. Hermes, good to see you. How are you doing today?
Top of the afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic, thank you.
Thank you.
The squad is a little bit short because the 13th is a specialized unit that deals with quick interventions out on the frontier. So the amount of people it's basically a short squad. Part of that squad is a sharpshooter by the name of PFC Davis, being played by Severian. How are you doing today?
Doing well, thank you.
Also accompanying them is a corpsman, PFC Shepherd, being played by Jeremy. How are you doing today?
Hey, good. Hello again, everyone.
A military policeman, being played by Anthony, by the name of PFC Daniels. Good afternoon to you, sir.
Good afternoon to you, sir.
And finally, we have, last but not least, but definitely most handsome, we have PFC Dolmatov, the smart gunner of the team, being played by AWZ. How are you doing today?
Alpha Wolf Zero is doing really good today. Thank you.
I refuse. I just refuse. It's AWZ now. So when we last left off, Sergeant Solaris was leading the team on an investigation for a lost squad. Many of the infantry squads are out and about, basically in the middle of a bug hunt, clearing out an area of the local fauna to make way for future works. This was actually kind of promoted by the Wayland Yutani Company in order to build a new research facility, but there's been also talks that a possible forward operating base in the area will be built as well. After a long hike, being dropped off by the Air Pulse crew, known as, oh god, I just lost it. What the hell did you guys do in the what the hell is their name?
Camaraderie.
There you go.
I have in my notes.
Yeah. Camaraderie. Yeah, that's reference back to a previous game that was being played by email, essentially. Camaraderie 6 dropped off the Marines, and they've been hiking on foot. They've been warned about a rather large creature that could possibly be in the area named an ice dragon, as well as the Vrotai, which are these intelligent apes. Not too intelligent though, right? We're not talking about building housing or anything, but fairly intelligent.
Yeah, we took a few of them down.
Yes, you did. And unfortunately, whenever you ended up taking those down, you awoke the ice dragon. The ice dragon at this point in time is stomping around, kind of trying to figure out what all the noise is about. It's a rather large creature down here to the south. When we left off, because this was before my surgery, so my brain's just a touch foggy. So where we're going to pick up is that the ice dragon knows something is going on, doesn't know exactly where you are, but it's appearing as though it's in a hunting mode. It is definitely looking around, and I think that's where we'll pick up. So, gentlemen, it's your show.
All right. So I'm laying prone here, hiding. I've got my camo cloak on, just aiming at this thing's head, waiting for the call.
Yeah, I moved over here to that little tree, with Shepard having moved in behind me. At the moment, I have asked the squad to remain, or to hold their fire until we can. My goal is to do like a retreat without being noticed, but we may end up having to fight this fucking thing.
Dolmatov, Daniels, Shepard, what are you guys up to right now?
I'm hugging the tree here.
Yeah, if I recall, we were just about to, we had just taken down that Vrotai and we're kind of set up to retreat. I'm tucked in here behind this this tree with Solaris, trying to lay low.
And Mr. Domatov?
I'm just sitting behind that tree with my gun pointed towards the direction of the ice dragon, ready to provide support, cover fire if this things get out of hand.
So as I said, the ice dragon's kind of pawing at the ground and it's kind of shaking its head back and forth. So why don't we just start things off right? Let's get Domatov, Roland, and Daniels to go ahead and do me a mobility check for stealth.
Gotcha. Mobility check.
Oh my god!
Oh no. Oh no.
With the camo cloak, do I get a bonus?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's +1 to any mobility stealth checks.
It's alright, I could use a dragon's head on my mantle.
Oh wow! So yeah, unfortunately, the head of the dragon kind of like it's looking down, and then it looks up. Its head snaps up, and a gust of fog comes out of its mouth as its breath crystallizes in the air, and it comes out and it starts scratching at the ground, and it begins to lumber forward, going towards left to right. Roland. So you know it's coming towards you now. It has its eyes locked on you. It's very much...
So, does it know we're there?
Yeah, it's coming.
So the element of surprise is gone.
Correct.
Sarge, this thing sees me. We might need air support here.
Well, at least these three up front have the element of surprise is gone. It knows all three of them is there, but it sees Roland in particular.
Okay. I get over the cons real quick, and oh shit, what was that? Camaraderie 6. This is Sergeant Reich and Solaris. We have sighting of an ice dragon, and we would really use your help right now. We have no choice but to engage. These are our coordinates. North-south of the 217 mark, heading west, and could definitely use your assistance ASAP. I'm going radio silent at the moment.
Roger that, Karate 6-6 is Karate 6. We advise we are inbound to your location. Hold tight.
ETA.
Let me punch this up in a GPS here in 1 second. Yeah, Roger, we got kind of luck on your side. Looks like we're about a minute 30 out, coming at high rate of speed. Fast moves inbound.
Once this thing starts making progress towards us and is staring at me, I'm taking the shot.
Yeah, I say, squad be advised, we got Camaraderie 6 inbound for some air support, but they're about a minute and a half out, so we are going to have to engage. I want all team members to aim, and on my mark, fire. Fire at will.
So because this thing is far enough out, I would let all of you have basically you guys have the initiative, and then it goes. So that's the way we'll have initiative running.
Okay.
So if you're ready to open up fire, who would like to take that first shot?
I think the sniper should take the first shot.
All right.
And I'll come over to the squad and I'll be like, hey, Davis, you get first shot on your shot squad. We will fire and support.
All right, so let's see what range this thing is. 110 feet falls into long range. So -2 on that, and then my aimed shot is +2, so just nothing, right?
Correct. And hold on 1 second. I need to. You have the gun actually in your stats, right? You got the bonus for it, everything already in there. So all shots against this thing, since it's big, will be at +2.
Okay.
So you would basically, 0 out and then +2.
All right. Am I clear to fire?
Yes, you are. Let's see here. And I do need to hit something up. I cannot find anywhere in the book where it says that you are allowed to push combat rolls. We will not be pushing combat rolls from this game forward. I have looked over and over again through this book, and there is nothing that says that you can push combat rolls. So, how do you want to apply that stunt?
Extra damage for sure.
Okay, give me 1 second while I roll. So,
Or hang on 1 second.
Yeah, sure.
Is there a way to let me pull that up? Sorry. Is there I can stagger it or something? Can't I?
Something this big is going to require for every.
Can I make it panic roll?
Yes, you can make it panic. It's like, oh no! It's actually a big wuss. You scared the shit out of it, and
Winning.
so. Sorry, well, I need to make sure that I'm on the right thing here. So I'm using. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, you're dead. You guys are all dead. Sorry, give me 1 second.
Well, so we'll have new characters when the new map comes around.
Yeah, it's just they're all going to be just random kind of differences from your current one.
Who doesn't love a fresh start?
Sorry, I need to pull. There we go. So we're going to use. Yep. Okay, so because it's so big, for every stunt that you spend on it, whenever it's time for it to move, I will only move it, or I'll knock off 10 feet, so 1 block from it.
Okay. Yeah, that's basically what I want to do is try and keep it from getting closer.
Okay. So. Alright, so this is armor piercing, so we're blocking damage. So we got 2 damage. Doesn't block any, so that is 2 damage to it. So that's down to 13. Okay, who's going next?
I would believe that I would be providing cover fire while
Yeah, go for it, D.
since he's already been.
So I would. Are you using the cover fire talent, or are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so pop that up in the chat again for me, because that might not be that useful on this, but we'll see.
How do I pop it into the? Chat?
You should click the.
Like it's at?
I thought it was. You click the. This. I guess this isn't like our normal one. I'm just looking. I guess you can't. For your attack, you can pick a zone with an enemy combatant and roll your regular attack. Must be full auto. Does not do any damage. Must make a mobility check to meet or beat your attack successes or lose their fast action. Yeah, that would still work on this, because it would get confused on which way it's got to go to deal with the insects that are bothering it.
Okay. All right. So then I just roll a normal attack, right?
Yep. Does not pin it down.
Okay.
Being afraid of no ghost.
So what are you doing for your fast action then?
I really don't know what else to do. Besides maybe, I don't know. Would it? I can't remember if the fast action allows you to move or not.
30 feet.
Yeah. So I guess I would just move back. Like 1 or 2 squares, I guess.
Okay, so 2 squares is 20 feet, because this is a 10-foot map.
Oh, okay. So then I guess I'll move back a third while keeping the suppressive fire on it.
Okay. Daniels?
Alright, I'm going to switch my gun to full auto, and I'm just going to unload on this guy.
All right, have at it. So add the +2 for the full auto.
And I take a stress. Do I do the stress before?
You
or
do the
after?
stress before.
Thank you. So stress goes up by 1, and then I full auto at a plus, you said 3?
+2.
+2. Am I getting a +1 for aiming?
You get +2 for the full auto and +2 for its size.
Lovely. So +4.
Yep.
Okay. Wait, that didn't do that right.
No, that didn't work out very well at all.
What
Don't put the
what-
plus sign. Don't put the plus sign in there. Just
That's
put
what
4.
it was.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay. How do you want to spend those stunts?
I don't know. Would it be advisable to push this thing back? Let me see here. I mean, I'm just gonna pump it into damage. I can't really think of anything better.
All
far away it
right.
is.
So, and actually, I might need you to re-roll that because I forgot to check your distance. Yeah, because you're at long range for this thing, which means that you should have only had +2 to it. So I'll either take away 1 success or I'll let you re-roll. It's up to you.
I'll reroll.
Okay, so
Wait, you said one success?
1 success, or you re-roll it again, but you only add +2 to it.
Okay, yeah, I'll
I
take
would
the
just
3
take away
successes.
the 1.
Yeah, I'll take the 3 successes.
Okay, so what are you pumping those other 2 into?
Just damage. Yeah.
Just damage. All right, so this is armor piercing, so 4d6.
Wow.
Wow. All right, so 2, 4, so that does 1 damage.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh no. All
You
right.
guys
So
bring like the fake ammo today? Is that what's going on?
it's the
Shit blanks.
paint gun ammo.
Gun.
Shit.
All right,
See,
so
as the fire erupts, the shooting starts. I yell as I line up and, load up one of my grenades in the over/under, and I yell over the cons: as you fire, fall back, retreat, give yourself cover, and then I line up my grenade launcher with an electro stun grenade.
okay, so that would be, let's see here. So you're at long range, so that's going to be a -2 and a +2 canceling out due to size, so that's at 0. So go ahead and roll the if you don't have a grenade inside of the actual stats bit, just roll a base firearms attack.
Base firearms check. Where did my firearms go? My firearms left me.
It's ranged.
Give me 1 sec. My weapons disappeared in my
It's because of the 1, 2, 3 up on top. That's where they're located.
Yeah, I click on them and then they gone away.
That's fine. I'm going to be moving all this over to Foundry anyways.
All right. So 1 sec here. Pulse rifle.
Electrostun grenade.
Is that bonus? Where's the bonus at for that? Bonus is 1.
No, but yeah, the bonus on the Armat U1 grenade launcher is +1.
And it's long range.
Yep.
Sorry, give me a sec, fellas. I appreciate it. Okay, cool. Did I change the damage to 9?
No, don't worry about it. Well, you can put the damage as 9 if you want for the Armat, but it's not damage 9. It's actually no damage and it's blast 9. So don't do that.
Okay, so put 0 then?
Yep.
All right. Got it. All right, big bucks, no whammies. No modifiers, here we go.
Okay, so you launch the grenade, it bloops out, it hits the ground in front of it, it pops up into the air about 3 feet, and it sends out an electric stun. How do you want to spend that? How do you want to spend that extra stunt? For this one, because there's a special effect, there's no damage, you can add another -1 to this thing's stamina roll.
Let's do that.
Okay, so currently it's at now it's at -3. So let's see here. Skills. So we'll say so at -3. 1 second. Let's make a stamina base 10. Okay, here we go. So that'd be -3. So we'll do 5. So it passed its roll. It's not stunned.
Oh my god.
What do you want to do for your fast action?
Pull back.
Okay, go ahead.
I got what? 15?
30 feet. So each one, that's three blocks. All right, Shepard.
Yeah, so my flamethrower is only medium range, and I forget the rule. It can't be used at all at long range. Then is that correct?
Correct. And for medium range, what we have is range charts. Medium range is out to 75 feet.
Oh yeah, like not even close. I was gonna ask then. This thing is an animal of some kind, and it's it likes the cold environment. Could I try maybe just shooting my flamethrower, kind of like to scare it off, like shoot the flame into the air, like as it's approaching?
Yes, you may. So go ahead and do a manipulate check.
Oh, okay.
Because of the nature of what you're doing, let's go ahead and add a stress beforehand.
Okay. Do that and manipulate. Nice.
Roll. 6 is nothing. So you're keeping it together. So you kind of shoot the flames up into the air, and you see the creature's neck rear back. Like it does not like what it just saw. But maybe it's this seems like a very, very, very good idea. Very good idea. Poor implementation. It backfired on you, right? And so it's kind of like just reared back a little bit, and then it kind of like bucks back down and starts to lumber forward again.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and do like my squad leader here and do some falling back.
Okay,
with my fast action.
Let's move. All right. Now it's my turn. All right, roll 1d6. 5. All right, so the creature now having been shot and flames shooting up in the air and harsh language being yelled at, it's pissed, and so it begins to lumber forward very, very rapidly. Its claws kicking up the tundral snow and dirt, kicking up behind it as it roars its way forward. So this would be, let's see here. So Davis slowed it down by 1. It's running, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's big. Because it's big, it's slow, but it's coming, and it was slowed down a little bit by Davis. So that takes us back to the top of the order for you guys. So Roland, since you're closest, would you like to go first?
Sure. Yeah, so I just stand up and fall back as far as I can, and while I'm doing that, I clear the jam in my gun, so the cartridge that was jammed in there goes flying as I'm running back towards this shrub here to get a little cover.
Okay, so you clear out your jam, you're ready to roll next round. Dolmatov, you're up.
So what I kind of want to do is I want to kind of like go back like 15 feet and then turn around, shoot, and then just go back another 15 feet, trying to make sure that, keeping cover on this thing, maybe even drawing some of its attention away.
So you aren't actively trying to murder it, you're trying to draw its attention towards you.
Well, like, I want to fire at it and try and hit it as I'm going back, because I don't know. I'm just gonna retreat.
because I need to make sure, because I'm trying to figure out exactly what I'd have you roll. So if you're just trying to just back up and shoot, then you would just shoot and then you would move your 30 feet because that would be your slow and your fast action. If you're actually trying to draw its attention, that would be something different.
I mean, it's already got our attention, but so yeah, I'm just trying to retreat and fire, basically.
Okay. So go ahead and roll your attack then. So you are at 110, so that would put you at long range. So size bonus minus that, so you would just roll your base attack for it. Okay, that's a hit. So you don't really have anything to spend on that. So that would be armor piercing, 46. So all 3 damage go into it this time. So it's blood comes spewing out of the wounds that you fired into it, and it's just the blood, the minute that it hits the ground, it just starts to smoke all over the place. It's not acid, but it runs really, really hot compared to the surroundings.
Okay.
Daniels?
So then I go.
Yep, you move your 30 feet. Remember, that's 3 bricks, not 6.
Bricks.
Okay, I'm gonna go over here. So I'm gonna fall back as much as I can here, and then shoot at him.
Okay?
I should be still in long range, I think, right?
I think so. Yeah.
130.
Extreme range is pretty far. So are you firing regular or full auto?
I'm gonna pump another full auto.
Okay, so that would be your 2 minus 2 for distance, and then you would add the +2 for full auto.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a hit. So,
Atta boys, line them up.
so the rounds just, you see a spark where the one round that you hit it just reflects off of its carapace.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that takes us back to Solaris.
I am comfortable with where I'm at, so I'd like to use my fast action to aim
Okay.
and fire up a 3-round burst.
So that would be +2 for aim, +2 for size, -2 for distance, and then +2 for full auto, because there's no 3-round burst rule, but that's fine.
Okay.
So,
4.
yep.
Fuck's the whim, he's blowing my dice. Yeah!
How do you want to spend your stunt?
Extra damage.
Okay, so this is the pulse rifle, so that's full auto / oh, you need to add a stress die before you roll full auto, so increase your stress and roll that 1 die.
Oh, okay.
The only person that doesn't increase in stress when they go full auto is the amazingly handsome Dolmatov.
Where's my stress dice? The panic dice? Nope.
No, just stress die. So you increase your stress by 1, and then there should be a stress thing there.
Yep.
Or just roll 1d6. Yeah, you gotta. So this system is really finicky with how the
I have
stress
it all
goes.
set though. I don't know where it all went. Ah!
Okay, so your gun jams at the end. By the way, go ahead and roll panic.
Oh no.
Okay, but you hold it together. So your pulse rifle's jammed.
Fucking pulse rifles.
Let's see. You got 3 damage on that. Let's see if his armor soaks up any. Soaks up 2 of it.
Of course he does.
8.
This takes us down to 8.
Great.
PFC Casey Shepard.
Yeah, I'm not too happy with the last result. So but I did see it react to the fire, so I'm gonna try the same maneuver again.
Okay, go ahead and roll your manipulate +1 this time, since you kind of have an idea what you're doing and what you did wrong the last time.
Sure. Do you need me to add another stress as well?
No, because the reason why you took that stress dice is because you were literally firing a flamethrower up in the air, hoping for the best.
This time I know.
This time you know what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this. yeah, see. Nailed it.
Wow.
Had to get that experience under my belt first.
66. So maybe it's the damage that this thing's taken from so many different places and all these people running backwards with the loud noises or in the sudden burst of flame shooting up in the sky. It's the great enemy for it. It recoils backwards and it starts to scrape back and then it turns around and starts to run away.
Oh man.
Bye, bitch.
So
I would like everybody to remember this moment when I single-handedly fought off the ice dragon for us.
Medic!
what I like is that Davis just ranged it out. I just saw him range it out. He's like,
Maybe
So
my flame will go that far.
at this point in time, it will go back to its nest and hide, or you can keep trying to kill it. I see that little grin over there, Davis.
Yeah, because I might be the only one that can take shots at it from that range.
Yeah.
From that range, yeah. I will suggest to continue to fall back, let it run, and I'll come up over the comms, and I'll be like, Camaraderie 6, we had successfully routed the ice dragon. It appears to have gone southeast, back to its home, right on the edge there. You can't miss it. It's surrounded by rocks. If you want to give it a couple overpasses, feel free. It appears to be most effectively used as a flamer, so against it. Keep it on the run.
Roger. We have the anti-animal equipment set up on our air pulse right now, so we'll go ahead and give it the old bacon flake if you want to keep moving on with your mission.
Roger that. Thanks again.
Yeah, roger that. Y'all be safe out there, and we'll see you soon.
All right, squad. Clear your jams. We're going back on mission.
Is Davis going to disobey orders?
Really wants to, but they're gonna take care of it, I guess. So
Hopefully. It's Camaraderie 6. I mean, we all know what the pilot's like.
Definitely a lot better than their A gunner, for sure. And also, both of those are way better than the crew chief, for sure.
Yeah.
So, all right, you have free reign of the map, gentlemen.
If I'm not mistaken, we briefly saw a hole to the northeast, correct?
Correct. That is correct.
All right, and that's where we think we saw footprints leading embodied print drag, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And do we all remember our primary mission here?
We wanted to clear out the Vrotai as well as search for the Marines that had gone missing.
Yeah, it's more of a rescue mission, but it sounds, a rescue mission, but it sounds like it might be a recovery at this point.
It's a rescue mission. You'll love it.
Shitballs. All right, squad, listen up. We got that thing on the run. Let's let it run. Camaraderie 6 may give it a whirl. I don't know, but we've got a mission to hit, so let's stay focused. There's that, the tracks lead up to that hole up there, and I anticipate that's where we're gonna need to go. So let's go on out. Davis, you got lead. Dolmatov, you stick right behind him. Give him cover. Good work, fellas.
So as you get closer and closer, you can see the body of the Vrotai that you took out, and it was, if you recall, it was pretty strange because you understand that these creatures are, if their DNA was compared to anything, they'd be very similar to primates, but built for this cold weather. And so that means that tools are a common thing, but that's tools for eating and, breaking things open. And the Vrotai themselves are known on this planet for being a nuisance, right? They're a nuisance animal. And they get into things, they eat things, they shit all over the floor, they just do, bad stuff. Like they're not violent by nature. but there was a couple things as you approach that you notice that stand out compared to what your knowledge is. Number one, this guy here, the one that appeared to have been standing guard, actually has what looks to be a spear laying next to it. So there's a sharp napped rock that is wrapped up at the tip of a stick. Here, there appears to be a fire pit. The fire pit itself has coal at the bottom of it, and it looks like there's fresh stacks of wood on top of it, and it's ready to be lit. Bones surround the beginning of the hole, and then there appears to be a midden in the back, where
What?
a midden, like where trash and refuse is thrown out.
These must be those smarter Vrotai.
Squad, listen up. Do any of you guys have experience with animals? Anyone at all?
Just killing them.
All right. So,
I had a dog when I was younger.
oh Jesus, Daniels, you and Shepard are on Overwatch. Let's check the grounds.
Yeah, you got it, Sarge.
Sure thing, boss.
So you kind of check the area. There doesn't seem to be anything standing out. This hole is in the middle of a small copse of trees. Some of the wood, it appears to be dead, and it was kind of stacked up there to hide it. The only thing that makes it stand out is this area that leads to the south, where it looks like there's been it's basically like a footpath. The hole itself arcs downward, and so it slopes downward, not arcs. And it appears that it goes fairly well underground and fairly deep. It's probably 8 foot tall, and you could possibly fit 2 people wide, but it'd be a tight fit. A lot of the stone at the bottom looks like it's natural, but towards the top and the sides, it looks as if it was a little bit hewn, like it was done by tools.
If I turn my shoulder lamp on and I give it a flash around, am I getting anything extra?
No, nothing pops up and tries to kill you or anything. You can see down into it. It definitely looks like there's a whole underground network of things down there.
Okay. Well, squad, it looks like we've got one choice here to get in and do our thing. Anyway, we can rig a tripwire out here at the front of this hole. Protect our 6 as we go in. I don't want to be pinched.
I don't know. Is there anybody who's good with survival or traps or anything of that nature?
Oh, I'm good at survival.
What's your survival?
3.
On a scale, what did we say last night? So if we were going to put
0
this
to
as a
100.
0 to 100, so this would be a scale of 0 to 6. I would say
0
that
to
I'm about a
6.
3.
I mean, I have 4 wits too, so it'd be
Wow.
be like 7.
So go ahead and do me a survival check there, Mr. Daniels.
All right, I'm gonna stick my finger in whatever in everything that I can. I'm just gonna
Oh,
sniff it.
that's
And
hot.
that's how I'm gonna track here.
That's sexy as fuck.
And that's why I only got 1.
So you know, with Solaris saying he wants to rig up something, you think that you might be able to take some 550 cord and one of his grenades and
Okay.
set up a little trap there at the mouth of the cave.
Okay, cool. What does the mouth taste like though?
It tasted like old feet.
Ooh.
Hey, Sarge, you think it's really a good idea to put a grenade here? If this does go off, we might be trapped down there.
All right. Any suggestions? What we could do instead?
You think they're really smart enough to send reinforcements down here behind us?
Well, you do see the fire pit. It does look like they're using actual tools to create things. So yeah,
I have an
It's a-
incendiary grenade actually. I could rig up here instead.
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna try to fashion it now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Crap.
You're able to do that. Roland, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rolling to you, okay?
All right. Yeah, so you're able to set that up, no problem.
All right, cool.
We're all set here.
All right then.
Okay.
Davis, you take point on moving in,
Dave.
and let's see, Domatov, I want you on a 6. Daniel, you're gonna pull
Got
up
it.
the rear. Shepard, you're gonna be in the middle.
Sure
All right.
thing.
Domotov, give me a bit of distance, and I drop my rifle onto a sling and draw my suppressed sidearm.
Okay, stop moving. I'm trying to grab you all. Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roy.
The name is.
Roy.
Okay, so I got. Let's see here. I think the only person I'm missing is old Dolmatov. Let me go back up here and get him. And then I will move you all down into the deep underground. All right. Zoop.
Stop.
Zoop-a-da-bop. All right, there we go.
Oh, look at that. Look at it.
So you begin to make your way down underground, and everything kind of starts to level off a little bit. It's cold down here, but it's definitely warmer than it is up on the surface. It's probably due to the fact that you're not getting the wind chill anymore. Isn't that a common Midwest thing to say? Oh, it wouldn't be cold if it wasn't for the wind chill, right?
It's true.
Wind chill.
Nice.
So it's definitely, and you're underground, right? So you have geothermal heat a little bit, and so it's still cold enough to freeze water, but it's not nearly as bad as it was. The smell of the area is something that is pretty unmistakable, though, or at least is definitely a component of the area. It's the smell is strong here. It smells like a mixture between old matted fur and rot and meat.
All right. So I just start moving forward unless Sarge speaks up and says something else. I'm keeping an eye out for any primitive traps as I go and just trying to sneak ahead, checking my corners and everything.
Okay. Go ahead and start moving.
Yeah.
I'm trying to load something up. Hold on 1 second. Solaris is saying something. What's up?
Oh, I said nothing, actually. I'm going to go ahead and just switch, though. Sling my pulse rifle and bring around my shotgun.
Okay.
Just
So
around for close encounters.
So
And when I
Roland, yeah, as you come around that corner, you start to hear, like, it almost sounds like a hacking noise, like not coughing hacking, but like a chopping sound. And you can see that the path veers off to the northeast, but that there's a straight path into the north, which kind of, you see a bunch of skeletons and stuff on the ground.
Okay. And when I see Dolmatov coming up right behind me, I just look back at him and glare and kind of like,
Like, what the fuck, bro?
Not the butt.
So I'm going to slowly step forward, and as I do, I can see there's a little bit of something up there. Sarge, it looks like we've got some movement up ahead to the north, and then there's also a tunnel branching northeast.
All right, squad, hold fast. Shit. You know those things are probably pretty tough up close.
And if this thing, like if they start moving out here or kind of noticing me, I just, I'm creeping forward, but I sit still if I hear any sign of them noticing me, I guess.
Grenades down here.
Senpai.
Probably a bad idea. Dolmatov, I want you to provide Overwatch. And Davis, pull back a little bit right here at the corner. I'd like to have 2 of us on the corner. Shepard and Daniels. Just keep an eye on the 6 for the moment. Davis, pop a couple rounds at the dirt there and see if you can't make it, come out and distract it, get its attention.
So as you guys are kind of doing your thing, maneuvering around and getting all, go ahead and get into place. Davis, you see one that kind of comes out, doesn't even really seem to notice you, and starts to head to the north. This one looks bigger than the one that you saw outside, though.
Okay.
You gonna let it go by?
Am I? Yeah, I guess so. Sarge, are we taking a shot? I got a clear shot on this one. It looks like a bigger one.
I guess I should have asked about this too. How are you guys? It's dark.
Shoulder lamp.
You're going shoulder lamp?
No,
Good
I
point.
actually, if we put a shoulder lamp on and it's dark down there, then they're gonna see it. So I would probably recommend.
Infrared?
Yeah.
Do we have infrared? I'm not
Yes,
sure.
you
if I
do. Yeah, you do. You have
okay.
the pull down sights.
All right, then yeah, definitely going that way.
So I wanna viewing things through infrared and fighting in infrared is hard.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I don't know if you've ever tried to shoot a weapon with night vision goggles on. It's hard. The fact that you have these helmet things that come over across your eye is definitely beneficial, but you're still going to take some difficulties, except for Davis whenever he uses his rifle, because the way that scope is set up is beautiful. So
Yeah, I don't know how a blast from a flamethrower would do with this all in infrared. That'd probably not be too pleasant.
I'm not saying that I asked questions about it because of that too, but I definitely didn't. Yeah. So back to it. So
I think if we hold, if we continue to do the infrared as we move, that's great. But I'm gonna definitely go over the comms and say, hey, squad, be advised. I think if we finally get into some combat, we need to switch to the lamps. All right, cool.
okay. So Davis, are you letting this guy go by?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And he heads off to the north. And so you can hear, it sounds like there's more than one of these things inside of that room. There's a lot of hacking and cutting, like flesh sounds going on.
Sounds like they're cutting something up ahead.
My guess
Maybe
is
making
one of the
some food.
Marines, whatever's left of them. Yeah, see if we can get it to move out this way. I don't want to fall up behind it, and I don't want to get close to it if we have the opportunity to shoot it as it comes down this way. Davis,
All right, what's
before you do
the-
that, creep up to that tunnel to your right and get it eyes down that way. Tell me what you see.
Davis, do a mobility check for silent movement, or for movement and stealth.
Do I get the benefit of the camo cloak here?
Yes, you do. Okay, so this one here, this guy right here, appears to have a body of some kind of creature that's native to the planet. It doesn't look like a marine, and it's hacking at it with what appears to be like a napped bone axe. Like it's just chopping away at it and it's cutting off flesh, and it's walking towards this way. Sounds like it's hanging it up, and then it's coming back to work on the carcass again. You can hear more noise coming over some way over here.
Nothing to the northeast. Looks like this one's some sort of butcher for them.
I don't know that we're going to get past without having to take them down. We're going to have to do something.
Can we do it quiet?
Say again. Chap,
Can we do it quiet?
you mean take them down quiet? No, I don't think so. Not unless Davis
can
is
try.
able to shot him. Let's see if we can sneak by. Go down to the right. We holler at one, we're gonna get them all on us. So at the very least, we can see if we can get by him without doing anything.
About as sneaky as a rooster on a sunrise.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to be sneakier than
Yeah,
a
Sarge,
rooster in a sunrise.
let's hold for just a moment. Let me get eyes in this room.
Not very sneaky.
So I'm just trying to kind of peek around the corner here without actually stepping in there.
Yeah, go ahead. You can step forward and then back.
Confirm 2 of them in this room.
So do a observation check for me, Davis. So you looked really, really quick, but you have a feeling that the one over on the other side was hacking at something that had clothes on.
All right. I think we got a Marine in here. I don't know if they're alive.
Yep, we better get him.
Say the word, I'll start
All right.
taking shots.
I got a shock. I got, yeah, let's go ahead and, where's my flamer?
Right here, Sarge.
All right, I want you pointing up to the north. They try to come out of that room. I want you to blast that way. Dolmatov, you keep your gun sighted in the middle. The same thing. If they come out of that room, you fire. And Davis, as soon as you fire that one, I want you to move a little bit to the right with that tunnel and keep eyes on that tunnel. Daniels, don't hurt yourself while we're in here.
Are we going loud?
And I get my shotgun. On your call.
Confirmed, Sarge. Are we going loud?
Yes, we're going loud.
So Shepard, as you approach, do me a mobility check.
I am staying right there. I'm not moving forward yet.
Okay.
If I'm taking a shot, I'm just switching to my rifle and shooting this one and then moving.
Yeah, he's coming up behind you past the other one, so I wanted to see if he was going to trip and fall on his face or anything. You know what I mean?
As usual.
So as Shepard comes up, this one that's here stops hacking, and you can see it kind of, and it's looking around, even though there's. Oh, hey, thanks the Hermes for the subscription. We appreciate that. You're an amazing individual, and we love you. 5 months in a row. Thank you. So it stops, and it's in the dark, and you can see it kind of eked out in infrared moving around, and it walks over, and it appears to be some kind of a pit here, and you see it pick up or something in its hand, and it starts going like this with it. And all of a sudden, that pit right here catches on fire, and it lights up the entire room.
Okay.
Lights up the entire room.
Yep.
Now I'm switching over to my rifle again and shooting that one right in the head.
Okay.
Or I guess just shooting at it.
Okay, go ahead. So they're about human size, so you don't get any bonus for that. So any other bonuses you would get for distance, go ahead and apply.
Gotta pull this range up. That's short. So short range. Sorry, I don't have the table up in front of me. Short range is just nothing, and then aim shot is +2. Okay.
Short is for sneak is. Sorry, you're not in sneak. You're shooting. Why is it not on here? That's really stupid.
Yeah, short range is just there's no penalty or bonus.
Oh, there it is. Short range. That's right. Yeah, engaged is where you get the +3. Especially in mid sights.
And I'll just spin that on extra damage because I don't know how tough these things are.
Okay. So you plug both of those into damage. So, tell me what happens to it in its last moments of life, as its brain.
it lights up that fire, and as soon as that fire ignites and starts going, its torso just kind of explodes and its top half falls to the ground.
Okay, so as that happens, while I think we talked about this the last time, your rifle is not silenced.
No.
Right.
No, not at all.
So
Sarge said we're going loud.
I know Sarge said you're going loud. I needed to remember myself. So as that shot goes off, it just reverberates throughout the entire area, and it's so loud in this area that it hurts. And the minute that
ear protection.
Well, I mean, your helmets it has one here.
Yeah.
I don't know about here though.
Not so much here.
Not so much here. So this one comes rushing around the corner and comes running straight at you, Davis.
But I'm ready for him.
Go ahead and roll the attack. I'm going to tell you though, if you roll, it could be bad.
Don't miss.
Well, this ape murdering my friend right in front of me would also be bad. So
yes, but setting your friend on fire with a flamethrower would also be bad.
Stop, drop, and roll, Davis. Remember
Yeah,
that.
Davis, would you prefer to be torn to pieces or set aflame? Do you have a preference?
I don't know.
Perfect. Then we're gonna go in
Take the
there.
shot if you're confident about it.
I'm confident.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So this is 46. Okay, so you hit it, and it catches on fire. So that's 2 damage, so that's 4. Roll. You want to roll the fire intensity for me?
Yeah, sure. So it's just 9 base dice.
Yep.
Burn, monkey. Oh.
Holy shit. Okay, so tell me how you kill it.
It just comes ripping around the corner, and I assume Davis is kind of on one knee with his rifle, so I lean up over him and let that blast of flame just fill the entire hallway in front of me, and it just completely knocks this thing out of our vision, and we hear its, howling ape-like screams as it slams itself against the wall and then falls down on the ground cooked.
Nice. So
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
all right, so you can continue on moving.
All right, let's clear that room. Daniels and Davis, keep eyes on that tunnel.
Got it.
What are we seeing here? We're looking around.
So you can see that this room is actually a little colder along the edges than obviously the middle because there's a flame going, but it looks like there's racks of meat that are just being hung up there, and there's a substance being slathered onto them. The fire is going on in the middle, and it looks like over here, I don't have a token for it or anything, but there's the remnants of a Marine.
Remnants.
Yeah, like partially, some of it is probably up here already being hung up.
I quickly checked the body for loot. Just kidding. I look for his dog tags, and if I find them, I want to pull it and put in the pocket.
Yep, they're there. That's probably one of the few things that's easy to find. His armor's been shattered, and it's a bad situation.
Okay. All right, there's no hope of salvage on this body. We can't carry it around, so I got the tag. This room is clear. I want that meat in the middle of the fire. Toss it all in there.
Davis, give me an observation check. So, you think, it's kind of hard to tell, but you think that you might hear some noise coming around towards this way. but it's really hard to pinpoint and it's really hard to detect what it is. Daniels, are you guarding down there too?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and do the same roll.
Okay.
Sarge, we got some noise up ahead.
That.
Okay.
So about the same. You detect that there's something going on up there, but it's really hard to tell.
All right. I'm getting ready and looking down that way as well.
Okay.
Okay. Slow approach. Leapfrog it there, Davis and Daniels. Provide overwatch. I want to see what's around that corner.
So Davis, as you come around this corner, you see what, like, just as you come around the corner, it's like almost like a log is thrown from up this way somewhere, and it lands right there. It's just
A log?
A log. It's literally probably as big as your body,
Oh.
and it just lands there.
Something's throwing logs down this tunnel. And I'm gonna carefully creep up here and try and get a view
Well,
around the
before you-
corner.
Before you go any further there, Davis, don't go up yet. Is there any of that meat that's cooked, or is it all raw?
It's all being preserved with salt, basically.
Okay. I grab a big piece of it and I come up behind Davis and I say, throw that in the corner there, see if that brings them to you. If you do, and they come, take a shot. Bring it back here though when you're done. Daniels, move it up. Put you on Overwatch.
Sarge, it's
Bait him.
I don't think they're that simple of animals, but all right. I try and toss that chunk of meat over in the corner.
So you hear this, when you throw the meat into the corner, you hear this loud thunk. Like, it's just, you throw the meat and then it's followed by this huge, like, wood on wood contact from just around the corner here.
Yeah, something's throwing wood down here. Yeah, can I just like peek around the corner carefully?
Yes. Do a mobility check when you do it, though.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I bring up my motion tracker and give it a gander.
So when you peek around the corner, Davis, you see that there is this he's big. Like, the other one was bigger, but it stood upright. Like, it was like walking, like it looked like almost human. This one is just beefy as shit. And it's bringing logs from the north, and it's chucking them onto a pile here that looks like it's starting to barricade the area.
All right.
Wait. Do me another mobility check.
If that was for entering stealth or whatever, I got a talent to re-roll it for free.
Okay.
Does that count here?
You can re-roll it, but that means a re-roll, right? Like, so you could get a worse result.
Okay, I see.
Or if you want, you can try and push that mobility check, because basically I'm seeing if I see you as you peek around that corner.
Well, that's what it like gets me to. I can push it without adding stress, basically.
Oh, that's very cute. Go ahead. So you would roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 dice. Jesus, stealthy. Okay.
Still the same.
Yep, you're good. So you can go back.
We got the biggest one I've seen yet up there, and it's they're barricading this.
Barricading us. What?
They're making a barricade with this wood. That's what they're trying to do, it looks like.
I'm starting to think these aren't normal apes, Sarge.
I'm starting to agree with you. Where's that incendiary grenade?
It's back at the entrance.
Back at the entrance.
Do you have any more?
No.
Okay, does anyone have any other grenades? I have an electric shock.
I have a frag grenade.
Okay, and that's not a good idea.
We got a grenade called Dolmatov with a smart gun there.
All right, we're gonna have to go around guns blazing. I want to be able to take it out before it puts any gives itself too much cover. Go for it, Domatov.
Domatov, do you have an opinion?
Domotov secretly wants to get into a fist fight with these big ape-like creatures.
I'll make sure that happens.
I guess Domotov's just trying to run over here and laying fire down. I don't know.
Do a mobility check.
As he does that, can I follow in behind him with my shotgun?
Yeah, in a minute. You gotta wait a second though.
That's cool.
Oh,
wow!
wow!
Fuck yeah.
Tonight.
All right, so I'm gonna let you pick what happens here. So you basically are walking into somebody in Overwatch. Okay. So an attack's coming your way. So we can do one of a couple of things, or you can tell me how you want to handle this. You can use those successes to increase the difficulty of the attack, to increase your armor, to maybe do a roll off with me to see if you can get your attack in first. Like, I want you to tell me how, because that's fucking amazing. Like, Jesus Christ.
Just turn that wood to mulch before it reaches you.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking like I'm pretty lenient on what's going to happen here because of that. So you tell me how you want things to progress from here using that mobility success.
So Dolmatov's already pumped and hyped up after seeing the body of the other two that was taken down earlier, and he really wants to get into a fist fight with these things. So when they say Dolmatov, we need you to go forward, and Dolmatov's like pumped, and he's just like Johnny Bravoing it, I guess, all the way up there, and he's like, oh yeah, and he's ready to
Mama.
Yeah. So I guess, does he see something coming at him? I mean, as he's turning that corner?
So this one right here, the one that appears to be kind of like a smarter one, like it's standing more upright, and it looks like it's actually wearing things, like it has like some type of leather wrapped around like a belt. It has things hanging from the belt. It has a spear in its hand, and it's drawn back like this, right?
Okay,
and
as I'm coming around that corner.
Yeah, and it's going to javelin you, or you have
Javelin.
big beefcake here. It looks like he's literally going to throw the log at you.
So what Dolmatov's going to try and do is he's going to try and dive out of the way of both of those and roll, tuck and roll, and get up to like where he's on his knee, and he's just going to use a smart gun and try and mow them both down.
All right, so what we'll do then is I will take a -2 on both of my attack rolls. So that's one.
That's the craziest roll I've ever seen with a smart gun.
Yeah, this is if any other point in time that you didn't have 5 successes on a mobility roll, I'd be like, you with the smart gun, yeah, that might hurt.
Like the Dark Souls,
yeah, just
too much armor, it's like flop.
But you know what? I'll allow it because of this. All right, so here we go. So the spear comes flying your way. So I'm taking -2 to each one of those. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would be 5d6. That one's going to hit. So go ahead and roll me armor.
Huh. Thug.
Ooh. So you take 3 points of damage.
Ooh.
How?
Our 3 armor is not rated for trees.
Yeah.
So the spear is literally probably about that thick. And so it just comes flying at you and just slams into your armor and just, basically just puts a big old chunk into it. The log comes flying towards you now and just crashes into the front here. So now you can make your attack.
Okay. So I shrug. I
shrug it off.
I see that
Johnny
hit pretty
Bravo.
hard, but I try to. I try to compose myself.
Are you doing that on full auto?
Huh?
Are you doing that on full auto?
Yeah, but I don't take stress because of my class.
I know, but did you add the +2 for the full auto?
I figured that it did it automatically.
No, you have to do that. Because I noticed that this roll looked exactly the same as your other ones. No, you have to add the +2. Go ahead and roll 2 more.
Just roll 2d6.
Yeah, just 2d6.
Oh wait, I can just roll base dice here. There we go. Well, no, that's
good. That's 2 6s too.
Okay.
All right, so do you understand how full auto works for multiple targets?
I've got it pulled up.
So anybody that's within short range, so basically 15 feet, and these we're back to 5-foot grids, you can end up using some of your stuff to do damage to them. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 successes in order to kind of put this around. So let's see here. Blocking, shoving, ranged, full auto. You can distribute any additional successes you roll beyond the first to secondary targets within short range. Your first assigned to a secondary target inflicts the damage equal to the damage rating of the weapon, and further successes assigned to a secondary target can be used for stunts. So you can hit both of those. You tell me how you want to spend your stunts. So who's your primary target? The big one or the smart one?
Definitely, probably the big one. Dolmetov would be looking at the big one first.
Okay, so you hit the big one. You have 4 stunts to spend. How do you want to spend them?
Gosh, man. I think I would be trying actively just to pump it all into damage between the two of them.
All right, so that's not going to work, right? Because you're going to get an uneven amount. So your first stunt would go into hitting the second guy. So that's 3 stunts left. What do you want to spend them on?
Hang on, I gotta pull up the page again because I was just on it and it took me back to the top. What page is it on? Because it's not. I can't find it now.
For the stunts on ranged?
Yeah.
It is page 67 is ranged combat skill. It's pretty much either extra damage, make them panic, or make them drop something, or like the main ones.
Also drag them back, or can you not knock them prone, maybe?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking too, was the knock them prone. I definitely want to make them drop whatever they're holding, if they're holding anything else. And I do want to make them go prone.
So it's going to take two stunts to make one of them go prone.
And I've only got 3, right?
Yep. If you're trying to hit both of them.
Okay. Well, then I just want them. I just want them both to drop whatever they're doing and maybe stagger them. I don't know.
Make the decision.
Make them drop whatever they've got. That's what I'm going with.
Okay. So that's 2 stunts. That leaves you with 1 left.
Extra damage on the main target.
Okay. So let's see here. That's armor time. So 2d6 for the small one. Nothing. 3d6 for the big one. That blocks 1. So that's 4 damage, 3 damage. Okay, so that does 3 damage to him. 3 damage to him. And it appeared that in the small one's hand, it had some type of a flint knife. The other big one, both of its hands had been used for throwing a log. So it drops basically the next log that would have been picking up and chucking at you.
Okay.
All right. So, with that happening, Overwatch being set, we now go officially into combat. So now we're going to start doing initiative. So let me clear the initiative pool. Remove all from list. All right, go ahead and do your initiative. Remember, we do the roll initiative. Oh, tens all around for everyone. Okay, and 10. Descending. Alright, so I got Mimi, I got Shepard, I got Dolmatov, Roland, Lance, and I do not... Whenever you do initiative, you gotta click on your token. So I'll add you into it. Add turn, and 8. And poor Daniels, goes last.
That's fine. I always finish last.
That's fine. Good guys always finish last. All right, so let's see here. I go first with my little ape. My little ape takes off running. Heads that way. My big ape. 1, 2. Roll mobility. Comes leaping over this thing and lands right next to you, Dolmatov. It looks like you're going to get your chance, buddy.
Did being prone didn't slow him down at all?
He wasn't knocked prone. He had to drop what was in his equipment and went to extra damage.
Gotcha.
So this thing comes lumbering over and tries to grab a hold of you, Dolmatov. Did you use your you moved. Well, we're in a new combat round. Would you like to try and block, Dolmatov?
I would like to try and probably dodge out of his grasp.
There's no dodge in this.
Okay.
Your option is to block, which can be the equivalent thereof. So basically, you're going to be rolling close combat. I'm going to be rolling my close combat, and for every success you get, you can do stuff.
Okay. So it'd just be an unarmed attack then, right?
Yep. Dolmatov, also go ahead and increase your panic by 1 by this thing coming up out of nowhere and attacking you. So you can, that's basically, so tell me what you're doing here to make sure that this thing doesn't get a hold of you.
So I see it leap and jump over to me, and I see that he's trying to grab for me, and I just try to take the butt end of my smart gun and knock its arms away, maybe even knock it in the chin to get it away from me.
Okay, so you hit it in its face, and it kind of shudders, and then it just roars back into your face, and it misses its grasp. Roland and Daniels, do me a do me a straight empathy check. Okay. All right, so neither one of you shit your pants from this thing coming out of nowhere and screaming and roaring down the hallway. So that takes us to Mr. PFC Casey Shepard.
I shit my pants in my own time.
Give him a cook. Cook him. Cook the motherfucker.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna take. Not in a great position though. I don't want to like bake all of you guys.
You are literally have 3 people in front of you.
Yeah, that's not the best.
Oh.
Can you trade initiatives in this?
Yeah. Yes.
Everybody get behind me.
No. No.
Anybody want to switch?
Everybody want to switch initiatives? Yes, you can switch initiatives if you would
Yeah,
like.
I'll. If that's what you guys would like, I could swap with Daniels and like give you guys a chance to get out behind me before I fire off the flamethrower.
Probably.
Yeah, let's do that.
If we need the flamethrower, right?
Yeah, and if not, I got other tricks. I got other tricks up my sleeve.
Got tricked.
Omotov will uppercut this big beast in front of us.
Yeah. So, could you, GM? Could you please swap me with Daniels?
Absolutely.
I'm gonna throw. Can I throw you in front of me, and then I just back up here, or just kidding.
So Daniels or Davis?
Whoever had the lowest initiative.
It was me. Yeah.
Daniels. Yeah.
Okay. Daniels, you got a lot of people in front of you. Well, you only got 2. I mean, compared to Shepard, who had 3. So, all right. So that puts you at 3, and that
He had a
puts you-
flamethrower.
Yeah, that's true. 9. Okay. So let me.
Can't squeeze past anybody there. It's just.
All right. So next. All right, Daniels, Mr. PFC Lance Corporal Lance Daniels.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get. Can I squeeze? Like, can he kneel and I'm like over top of him?
Yes.
And I'm just like shooting at the ape like over top of Dolmatov.
If you miss, you could hit Dolmatov.
Okay, I'm pretty confident. I'm gonna shoot him in the back. So.
Of course, he's confident.
Is this?
Confident you're gonna shoot me in the back too.
Didn't this
Yeah, I'm
happen?
pretty
Didn't this happen once before with the same people?
No, he
Yes.
shot me in
Yeah.
the back. Actually, oh well. Different game. It's from a different game.
All right.
D&D, he shot me in the back.
No, that was
Um,
Dex.
Well, he gave me the cursed shield that causes projectiles to come to me, but then you shot me with the projectile.
Yeah.
Oh, I
that's-
thought you were talking about Cthulhu when you got shot in the back.
That's what
That
I was
was
thinking.
Dex.
That's what
That
I
was
thought.
Dex.
Oh, that
That
was
was Dex.
Dex.
Yeah,
Okay.
he Dex shot me in the back.
Okay.
So now it's my turn to shoot somebody in the back.
Yep. Oh, that's right. Dolmatov jumped out in front of the bullet
Mm-hmm. Yes, he sacrificed himself. He's like, hey.
and died. Go
I
ahead,
shoot.
roll it. All right, do it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I missed completely.
Yep. You hit Dolmatov right in the head. Kill
I'll
him.
pump all that extra stunts
His
in
head
double
slapped.
top.
So how do you want to spend those 3 stunts?
Completely into damage. Yeah.
Okay. Slash roll 3d6. Okay, that blocks 1, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Still up. So that takes us to Solaris.
Quick question, game mother. When he was moving in and stuff, when I had mentioned that I wanted to kind of move in behind him, I did not move my character icon.
Right, because the minute that he started moving, I had to take care of what was going on with that. So I will let you move 10 feet without having to put that into your your fast action.
Okay.
So two blocks.
All right. Well, then I want to bear on the corner. How big is the corner? Like, how much room is not? We're all piling in like, rats trying to get out of a tunnel.
You are going to start taking difficulty because of the amount of man flesh that is piled up into this little corner. Yeah, it's bad.
Fast action move is 30, right?
Correct. And this is blockaded, so that's going to take a mobility check to get through.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and barrel on through.
Excuse me, guys, coming through. Get the fuck out of the way.
Chest of the ape, and then like, fuck. I'm just gonna. We'll go on Overwatch for the moment.
Okay. Dolmatov, you have your slow action but no fast action. What are you doing?
I guess I'm just gonna try and attack's a slow action, right?
Correct.
Oh man, and I can't do the fast action that I was wanting to do. Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna try and make an unarmed attack.
So tell me how this is working, because the last we had, you had the smart gun, this thing that's attached to your chest with an articulate arm in hand. So are you just like going like this now, and it's just kind of hanging there bouncing around? Like what's the business?
I didn't think that I would be able to shoot at this range, especially with him trying to grapple me, and we're kind of locked up.
Yeah, it's a net. Well, you can try to shoot, but it's at a -3.
I'm gonna try and knock its lights out.
Get out your brass knuckles.
You got your wish.
I do grant wishes. I mean, that's who I am.
So yeah, I'm just gonna try and, because I mean the smart gun's in my hand, try and beat it over the head again with the butt end of my gun.
Okay, go ahead and roll a close combat check. You miss.
You miss.
Davis.
To like 5 of my bullets dodges somehow at the speed of light.
Yeah, I'm falling back a little bit.
Fuck this noise. Nice.
Like, I'm not gonna do anything helpful right up front there with my rifle anyway, so.
All right, so you kind of squeeze by everybody. Do me a mobility check to see if you get stopped up, though. Wow. Do you want to push that?
Push that. Yeah, I'm definitely pushing
increase your stress by 1 and roll it.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so you're able to kind of maneuver by everybody, but Shepard and Solaris look pissed at you because you're like bumping into them as you go by. Excuse me. Can I? You've been on an airline, right? You're trying to get through the seats. Sorry. Excuse me.
Amateurs.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just getting back there and then setting up with my rifle and see if I can aim a shot for next round.
Sure, that'll work. So that'll take us to Shepard.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to move forward to at least get in front of Solaris.
Okay.
And then, I kind of am thinking it's too bad that Daniels didn't get behind me like we planned, but now it's too late. And we'll
Yeah,
have
fuck
to go
you.
ahead and
Burn
shoot
me.
risk the flames.
All right, so this is how this is going to work because you are an enclosed area. By the way, I figured out how we're going to handle flame weapons when we move to the Free League game. I'm going to make a template.
Oh, okay.
And so if you can get multiple enemies in the template, then good, right? But if you
Get multiple friends in the template.
if you
even
get
better.
you make yeah, exactly, right? The healing flames will purify. This is the wrong game for purifying flames.
I'll just heal half.
Don't
It's
even
fine.
get Davis started on purifying.
So each of the people that are in front of you are going to have to do a mobility check. If they fail their mobility check, they're going to have to get torched.
Torch me,
I
daddy.
see. Actually, let me look here because I do have a pistol. It just kind of sucks.
Well, if you moved, there went the pistol, right? Because that switching
right,
weapons is a fast
That's
action.
fine. Well, you know what? I tried to consider you guys' feelings and well-being, and now I'm just gonna shoot my flamethrower.
Wow. All right. So that means
Dog
that
shit.
Shepard, Solaris, or I'm sorry, not Shepard, Solaris, Daniels, and Dolmatov, all please give me a mobility check.
Oh, so I moved in
I thought
front of
you moved past
Solaris,
me.
so he's.
I
That's
can't.
right.
I can't freaking
That
see.
is-
Look at the goddamn name tags, dude. It's like it's possible.
It's Daniels and Dolmatov.
I wish I'd have got your.
know the
Look, you guys all look the same too.
I'm not wearing a
You should
helmet.
know the
That's
game
true.
icons, game mother.
Yeah, you should.
So-
Can I spend my extra stunts to help if anybody fails?
No.
Oh,
Wow, I can't pull Domeltov down.
Nope.
look at
Wow.
them.
Pull
They're
his
fine.
pants down.
Pissing me off.
Yep, that's fine.
Do
Okay,
I
so
get a bonus for it being close range?
yes, you do.
Thank you, Domeltov. I'm glad you got it.
Get a +1 here.
Wow, that's actually a really good roll, though, Daniels.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Maybe I would have let you.
Yeah, maybe you would have.
Maybe I would have.
My good rolls mean nothing.
No, fuck you. That's actually pretty good. You know what? You know what? I'm going to take that into account here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to let Shepard have an extra stunt on that.
Shepherd the lost sheep.
Basically, you guys are so coordinated together that you surprise this ape by both you and Dolmatov dropping to the ground instantly as the whoosh of the flamethrower goes overhead.
That's pretty dope.
Yep.
Okay.
So, how do you want to spend that extra stunt there?
How does that work with the if I just say I want to put it towards damage, that needs to roll more armor to block the flame?
Yeah. So yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's try
Okay.
it.
So he's got that'd be 3 damage. He's got 66 armor. He blocks 1, 2 damage goes through. Go ahead and roll the fire intensity.
Oh boy, it's gonna get hot in here.
All right, tell me how it dies.
Oh man, I found it. I found their weakness, guys. It set them on fire.
Leave
this
back on the
one-
menu, boys.
This one was rearing up, getting ready to. Thought it had an easy meal on Dolmatov here. He just laid down at his feet, ready to die, but it was a ruse. And as he rears his arms up in the air to swing down into the finishing blow to my friend, the flame blasts down the hallway and actually just makes him stumble backwards into the wall and just kind of slump backwards as the fire consumes his body.
Just like Anthony, yes.
Nice.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
All right. So that would take us out of combat for the moment.
Immediately after combat, I'd like to run forward and check on Dolmatov to try and do some healing.
Okay. So that you're using that talent that I made.
Yeah, the
right?
Motrin and water. So I'm going to do a medical check, and in theory, I
Yum.
can find out it's not as bad as it looks and do a little healing.
Okay.
So that is just on a medical check. Okay, so that is, where is it?
Medical aid
Down
down at the
here.
bottom with empathy.
Yeah. Okay, so can I push that?
Yes, you can.
Great.
Increase your stress and
Do I subtract 1 then from since I already
Yes,
got
you do.
success?
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
Nice.
wow.
So I just kind of snap the spear right out and go, "Hey man, this is just passed right under your shoulder. You actually, you're okay."
Here.
Beautiful.
Thank you, my friend.
All right.
As he works on Dolmatov, I'm gonna come around the corner with my shotgun up, and I tap Shepard on the shoulder in recognition of his solid kill and save. And then I look at Dolmatov as I walk by, and I said, "You're gonna be known as Monkey Fist from now on, and keep moving."
You're
Monkey fist.
still in my job, Sarge.
All right, where's my guy?
Now, did I see where that other one went to?
It went up and to the left.
Okay.
So, Solaris, as you kind of come over the barricade, you hazard your way over the barricade, you see a glow coming from what appears to be a cavern. And there's actually the sound of flowing water. Sorry, 1 second. So, yes, we're probably going to be ending around that time, Hermes. But the remember the last time we met, we said we were going to start extending by a half hour. So normally we would be going to 6 your time. But we're almost at the end of this actually. So we'll see how things go. Are you going to be able to finish up that? Go to 6
Tonight?
right now? Yeah.
No, I will not. Not
Okay.
tonight.
All right. So remember, the free league game is actually going to be 3 hours, so that's fine.
Okay.
We'll carry on here. So you see this cavern with flowing water in it, and these glowing rocks kind of in the middle, and it almost looks like plants are being farmed here.
Okay. I move in a little bit more, but I keep my shotgun up.
And it looks like a lot of different types of plants. There looks to be like fungus. There's these rocks that just are glowing, And it seems to be where the plants are kind of grouped around. So the rest of you can start moving forward too if you wish.
Daniels, keep your eyes on that hallway to your 6. The one where you went. Let's spread out. Let's take a look in the room here, fellas. And clear the room. Anybody have any idea what any of this local fauna is?
Daniels, give me an observation check.
Got it.
All of a sudden, Doubletop comes running back. He's like, wait, is there somebody to fight?
Sweet.
You hear noise coming from direction over here.
Hey, we got a noise coming in this direction over here. Keep your eyes peeled. I didn't actually yell. Sorry.
It's okay.
I realized I shouldn't yell. I'm gonna keep my gun trained on this location. I'm aiming. In fact,
Okay.
I take the full auto.
Okay. So are you going to shoot the first thing that comes around that corner?
I mean, I'm gonna shoot when I recognize it as something that I don't want it to come across the corner.
Okay.
If it's just a shadow, I don't want to shoot as shadow. But if I clearly see it, yeah.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
Taking a look at these plants. Don't look like they belong in this environment.
They are definitely, so from being a corpsman there, Shepard, you would have gotten fairly familiar with some of the plant life here, just so you know if any of the Marines happen to ingest it or whatever, that, because, dude, I'm serious, man. Marines will eat anything. You lock a Marine in a padded room with 3 ball bearings, he'll break one, lose one, and eat the other one. So you recognize these as plants that are found more in the temperate, and by temperate it just means it's above freezing. Like but that area, which is nowhere near where you are. The lichen that's kind of on the ground here in the green is definitely from a little bit closer to the tundral area, but it's definitely been brought here. It's been transplanted. The fungus you've never seen before.
This is weird, Sarge. Apes have this shouldn't be from this in this climate. It's like that apes set up a hydroponics farm or something inside this cave.
Yeah, I don't know much about the fauna myself, but I'll take your word for it.
I'm shooting if I can see that's an ape.
You see, the first thing that you see coming around the corner is a bluish tinged skin. Like there's in a stumbling form, and it's shoved forward, and then you see that other ape kind of shoving this thing forward towards you, and you recognize that he's pushing a Marine in front of him.
Oh shit! Good thing I didn't shoot at the first thing I see.
That's why I was asking.
Oh god.
And so as that
We got a Marine here.
ape comes around the corner, he gives that Marine one more. He holds on to his shoulder, right? And he's using it as a human shield. And hold on, sorry, 1 sec. And so it looks at you for 1 minute, and then it just bellows really loud. It's like.
Sarge?
I turn around real quick as I hear this bellowing with my shotgun up. The fuck is going on?
Looks like the ape is using one of us as a meat shield.
I yell out to the Marine, Marine, identify yourself.
The Marine is his skin is just blue. He's getting frostbitten, and he's just barely holding on, and it's like Lance Corporal Klein,
Where are the rest of you?
dead.
All right. Good knowing you. Just kidding.
Later, world. Smell my
Bye,
ass.
bro. Oh shit! What do you do? What do you do? All right, so Davis, get up here. Get your rifle. Shepard on standby. Domotab, I want you to watch our 6. I look towards the ape and I was like, I don't know if you can understand me, but we will finish the rest of this hive off with all of you in it. If you hurt that Marine, if you let him go, we will leave.
So you see him he's holding on to the Marine and he backs up just a little bit so that he's around this corner, and then he shoves the guy forward.
I'm gonna go grab him, and this Sarge stops me.
No, go.
Yeah, I'm moving in. I grab him and I pull. I holster my weapon, grab him, and start pulling him back as much as I can.
He's in really fucking bad shape.
As he's doing that, I whistle at Davis and tell him to go up to that corner, basically with a hand signal, and tell him to peek around and see what he sees.
I'm gonna start getting my breakdown litter out.
Okay.
Run up and help Daniels get this Marine on it.
All right. As I'm moving forward, I'd say someone needs to watch that tunnel to the north there.
Domotab, you got it.
I creep up to this corner and.
So what's interesting is that you see that there is, how do I describe this? There's shadows being cast down this way, almost as if there are many torches being carried. And you can hear the slap of feet on the ground. And so for Davis, because he's peeking up this way.
Okay.
So there is this slap of feet, and there's almost like you can just see the shadows being cast by at least 2 or 3 torches.
All right. There's torchlight up ahead. I think they're retreating.
Retreating, or are they coming at us?
It actually appears as if it's coming closer, but it's slowly coming closer.
Oh.
Sorry.
Disregard. It's coming closer.
All right. Med, let's fall back. We've got the only Marine that's left. Let's go ahead and work on evac, hard and fast. I'll pull up the rear. Let's get this guy going. If you need help, Shepard, moving this man, we got Monkey Fist over here to give you some love.
Yeah, get whoever it is, get on the other side of this litter with me. Let's go.
Yeah, the guy's easily moved on the litter. He looks pretty bruised up. Basically, frostbite is the major issue here. Is that if he's not treated for frostbite and warmed up a little bit, like it could be very bad for him.
Shep, I don't know anything about that, so I'm just telling you guys to get moving.
There's nothing we can really do for him here. We just gotta get him to safety right away, or if he's not gonna make it.
All right, do whatever you can to keep him alive. He's going to be valuable to top here. So double time it, Marines.
So, given that we are basically at the end of our time period, because Hermes wasn't ready for us to extend our time, and we are now moving to our free league game on the 11th. I think what we'll do is we will go ahead and allow you to get out of here. So you're able to get Lance Corporal Klein onto the litter. He would have been hard to carry along and hold weapons, but you're able to move very quickly with the litter, particularly getting over that the debris. As you move back, the torches kind of follow you, but everything is staying away. It's almost as if they are trying to make sure that you leave. Interestingly enough, as you kind of come up and out of the cave, the air pulse is already there. There's a fire in the distance where that ice dragon had originally been, and yeah, it definitely crackles merrily due to the air pulse taking it out. So you're able to load up the crew member. I'm sorry, Lance Corporal Klein, and you're able to get back onto the air pulse. What are you going to be doing post operation here with this area?
I was gonna, as we were coming out, I was gonna take, or have whoever had a couple grenades left over to toss them inside. And if they didn't do anything to block the exit, I would request that Camaraderie 6 put a couple rounds in the air at the lip of the cave to see if they can get it to collapse.
So the grenades that you have would be enough to start a cave in, but we're talking hardcore rock in a tundral area. It's definitely a lot tougher than just loose packed dirt. So Camaraderie 6 would let you know that they have anti-animal equipment. They don't really have anything for demolitions. They can mark the area for engineers and deal with it if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, let's mark it for engineers then.
Yeah, there's probably other exits too.
Mm-hmm.
What about the rest of you? Anything you want to do with this place before you take off?
I'm gonna put my fingers on the ground. I'm gonna rub around into some dirt, and I'm gonna stick it in my gums and see if I notice anything.
You actually get poisoned, and
tapeworm now. Sorry.
You now have a Hades Proxima tapeworm. No, nothing out of the ordinary. Actually,
okay.
No, I lied. Do me an observation check. Yeah, just hold on.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, no. You want to
Sure.
fuck around? We're gonna fuck around.
I want to fuck around.
Let's do this.
Okay, I got a stunt. I got something.
You detect almost a chemical tang.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind of chemical? Like just in general, just taste synthetic.
So
like,
if you ever drank bad water, like water from the tap versus water, let's put it this way: water from the tap versus water that's been purified. You can taste the difference in between the two. So you don't get dirt; you get a little bit of chemical. You can't put your finger on exactly what it is.
arsenic.
No, it's nothing that bad. It's nothing like that. And I mean this. This is something legit for the game. So.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Don't
Some weird
talk?
chemical.
Anything before you leave out?
I think Domotov is just pumped and rushing on adrenaline from getting to fight one of these things hand to hand.
I always try to make dreams come true, buddy.
Make dreams come true. Do 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 do.
Davis, anything you want to do before you leave out of this area and board back up onto the air pulse?
I don't think so.
Shepard?
Did Daniels mention something when the soil tasted weird?
Yeah. I will. I probably make like a what the.
I'm real curious about these apes. They're clearly not just animals. Maybe when I saw that, I'd take a little sample of that dirt.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like fertilizer.
We'll talk about that offline. So that's where we'll call it for today. I do want to make a couple of mentions about things. Number one, Daniels, will there be any painting with Anthony's this week?
Probably.
Okay, fantastic.
Probably a 75% chance.
All right. Well, hopefully that'll get up on the schedule if you don't mind. Awesome.
It'll be on schedule.
This week coming up, we have on Friday Dungeons and Dragons, Icewind Dale. Mm-hmm. Saturday, I believe we will be finishing Call of Cthulhu. BFC Davis, is that correct?
Should be, unless depends on what you guys do. But we are playing Cthulhu.
Unless we hem and haw enough.
Yeah.
Maybe become more murder hobos or something.
Also,
we have to
Morkborg
kill
on
the whole
Wednesday.
town.
Morkborg on Wednesday. So that's the second Ziggurat session you're doing, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fight the demon.
So join us on Wednesday for the fabulous Morkborg game. Really quick, while we're on that note, I do want to mention something about Morkborg that I just found very intriguing today. So Morkborg is having that on that website, right, that you mentioned earlier in our chat there, Severian, correct?
Itch.io.
Yeah. I would like to point out that not only is that game about heavy metal and death and getting just murder, right, and misery and pain and nothing ever turning out good, at the end of
play to
their
lose.
yeah, play to lose. At the end, it did mention that if you're going to submit anything, don't submit anything that is racist, homophobic, or against transgender, because the world is shitty enough as it is and it's not needed in the game. So if the game that's about misery can say that, I really think that that's something we can all take from it. You know what I mean? Like, let's make sure that we always kind of keep those things off of it. The world's shitty enough as it is, right?
Yeah.
And it really did bring a little bit more love for me for that game. And I loved it already. So, and then on Sunday, we have our Judge Dredd game, our last Judge Dredd game before we switch up the schedule. And as a reminder, April 11th, we will be having these Marines plus one more on the Free League channel. So with a little game that I'm calling Shadow Gambits. So that'll be fun.
Will be at the exact same time?
A half hour earlier. We're going to start at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 our time, and go to 3 p.m. our time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So 3-hour gap. Anything else, Solaris, Davis, Shepard, Daniels, Dolmatov, you'd like to add before we move on over and do a raid?
Fellas. Nice work.
Good stuff, everybody. Good game.
GG's. No rees.
All right. Well, for everyone who hung around with us for today, we appreciate it, and we'll see you again here soon. Stand by while we get ready to do a raid.